Throughout the week, we've learned how the Subnivean zone forms, who lives in it, and the predators that rely on it for food. Over time, changes in the amount of snowfall can greatly affect the Subnivean and all those who live in and around it. As you saw in the first post from this week, the Subnivean forms through a combination of plants and other materials holding up the snow. It also forms because the warm ground causes a process called sublimation, which creates a structurally sound roof. Insulating properties of the snow and then ground cover help to maintain stable temperatures, but density matters. If snow is particularly dense, the temperature in the Subnivean can become colder. This is the same science that makes birds puff up in the cold temperatures and gives you your puffy jacket. Air pockets are important for retaining warmth. With dense snow, there are less air pockets and so less retention of that warmth. Studies project a decline in the duration of winter snow cover, which means that plants and mammals dependent on the Subnivean for insulation are expected to experience an increased number of days without those protections. If you've ever bought a new tree, you know how hard winter can be. A hard winter and you might have to buy a new tree for the next year. This is because if temperatures get too cold, it can actually kill off the tree's root system. The Subnivean zone helps to insulate the roots of plants and trees. With bare ground exposed, frost penetrates deeper into the ground. This not only puts roots at risk, but it makes food caching and foraging more difficult for those small mammals. Without snow cover, these same mammals are struggling to not only find food and cache it, they're also more vulnerable to predation. On the flip side, or rather the top side, consistent cold temperatures allow for easy access to the Subnivean. When precipitation alternates between snowfall and rainfall, rainfall can cause melting at first, which causes ice to form. These hard crusts can form on top of the snow, making it hard for predators, such as those red foxes, to break through the snow into the Subnivean. Rainfall can also erode the tunnels that form important escape and ventilation routes. All of these changes are going to be most drastic between 40 and 50 degrees of latitude across North America and Asia, but even small changes can make a big difference in the Subnivean.